Hey everyone, Ryan Leonard with Wolfnest Property Management. Today we're looking at part two of our really maintenance quick tips. So let's dive right in. This is really just a guide. If you're an existing tenant, some things that you can reference before reaching out to your property owner or manager to try to troubleshoot the maintenance request or the repair yourself, or more of a preventative action as well. And for landlords, some things to consider, prior to a tenant moving in or even while they're occupying the property. So first one is, how do I reset my breakers? Now, probably one of the most common maintenance requests we get is that, hey, the breaker's been tripped. How do I reset that? A lot of times it may not even be the breaker. Make sure you're looking for all the GFI resets in the home or know where those are. If the garage door stops working, it may be a GFI in the half bath on the second floor. GFIs, they're very, very finicky depending on who did the electrical work. Sometimes that GFI in the basement controls the upstairs bathroom. You just never know. So always look and find that GFI really throughout the entire home. Make sure those are not in the off or have been tripped first. Then if you cannot, if that doesn't fix the issue, next thing you want to do is flip the breaker. So when a tenant moves into our properties, we like to let them know where the breaker box is. Now, if you are living in the property and you do not know where that is, contact the property owner or the manager. They should be able to direct you to it, but typically it's going to be in a utility or a furnace room. Now, once you've found that, you want to make sure that you turn off all the appliances in the room. So if it's in the living room, okay, make sure you unplug the TV, any appliances or lights, turn off the lights if it is on the wall switch, and then go ahead and find that breaker that's been tripped. Simply flip it back to the on, plug everything back in, and then the lights or whatever wasn't working should be working again. Now, if that doesn't fix the issue, stop there and reach out to the owner or your property manager and submit a request so a licensed electrician can come out and fix it. Next one, it's how to prevent rodents. Now, this should be pretty self-explanatory, but thought we would educate you because we get a lot of maintenance requests for this. So biggest thing to prevent rodents is just don't allow them away into the home. So don't leave your doors open or windows cracked. If you have doggy doors, try to have something that you can secure in there so that they can't just crawl right in. And also just, exterior damage to the property. If there's like holes or the bricks are missing on this part of the home or there's siding missing, get those patched, reach out to the owner, get those filled so that we can make sure that they don't have an easy way into the home. Also just being, clean. Bottom line, if you spill food, make sure you pick it up. Or if you have fruit in the kitchen, make sure that it's secured or stored properly so that they can't access it because they'll be able to find it if it's just sitting there in the open. Now, this one is very, very common as well. So how to replace my furnace filter. Now, when our tenant moves into one of our properties, we like to have enough furnace filters available for them at the home so that they can replace it every 3 months. One that helps the HVAC system run more efficiently, and it's just good all around, good habits of being a landlord. So, but if a tenant does need, or if you need to replace your furnace filter, first thing you want to do is locate the furnace. There will be a little panel depending on the system, and you'll be able to see, okay, what type of furnace filter do you need? It may be a 20 by 20 by 1 or a 24 by 20 by 1, or those fancy accordion ones that are going to be more hyperallergenic and all that. So find out what size furnace filter you need, either order it online, go to the store, pick it up, and then obviously pull the one out that is dirty and replace it. There's going to be a little indicator on that filter telling you which way the airflow will go through so it works the most efficiently. So yeah, make sure you're looking for the flow of that furnace so that you install it the right way. So those are just some helpful tips, things that we typically see come in maintenance requests. So if you're a tenant, feel free to use this, or if you're an owner and you have more questions, here's my contact information. Give me a call. I'll be happy to give you some more helpful tips and make you a better landlord. Thanks.